when we last left off. I was gonna wait to do this, really explore this place or get levels from. I was waiting to fight and get exploration nodes. Ah, good. Yeah, I need to get my TP back. Alright. All living things are nourishment. Absorbs a large amount of life force. I wanted the hit point thing before fighting the boss, because I don't... My guideline is avoid casualties. I'm not sure how long I can keep that up. I'd like to think I could keep it up to the end of the game, but who knows? There may be like a boss at the end of the game that instantly knocks you out. Alright, so he's shocked. I'm still not sure what that means. Sorry, hand rested again. So I'll just handle this methodically. I will like purge every area. I assume they have a cone vision, so they wouldn't have noticed me, but no, there's no telling. Yeah, we're just gonna go floor by floor. It's probably the cleanest way. This Ingrid, so yeah. Hey, someone survived. They don't normally survive a Lucian's strike, I think. Did I ever use that key? I'm assuming that means it was a key. I can't remember. Oh yeah, those must have been the big doors. I don't think there's anybody this way, but I'm gonna check. Check everything. Leave nothing. Short of the possibility of teleporting ladders that don't lead somewhere logically, I'm gonna make sure I'm everywhere. Yeah, you face that wall, buddy. That'll be the last thing you see. No, I'm not lost. I pretty much have the place memorized by this point. Level up. Hopefully that didn't bug out. Let me load autosave. Just because it just seemed weird, but they probably weren't prepared for you to run from exploration node to exploration node. Where's my mouse? Okay. I was like waving it around the screen until I couldn't see it. And it would, well, I guess as I drifted down here, it would make the clicking sounds, but I still couldn't see it. I'm glad I took the time to really look everything over. Alright, I mean, those are good things. Nothing that couldn't be replaced, like with gold. Roast beef is like 10,000 gold. When I enter the menu like that, that's just when I actually let my hand go rest and it hits a button. Now, I've only ever used the fish, and I think that's it. I don't think I used capacity or anything, though. If I were to use capacity, it'd be on the chick, on Ingrid. I think I've only ever used the fish on Ingrid to get her hit points up. I haven't really decided how I'm going to build these characters. Like, I might want to make like Escadar the most powerful thing in the universe, so that he can one-shot every boss in the game. But I doubt he'll be able to one-shot the final boss. So I think maybe that should be one of my goals. Perhaps if this series does super well. I don't know if I'll ever actually be able to do that, though. That may be an impossibility. He may be able to have a max of 5-digit 9s to do, and the boss has, I don't know, 6 digits. Imperial Palace of Veridia. Feeling anxious. You again? Yup, me. Have you thought about what we discussed? Ugh. Guards, leave us.
Yes, I have. I just wish there was another way.
Oh, I'm sure you do. But that is politics. Never a back unstabbed. If it would assuage your guilt, you should know that he is off on a fool's errand to save Lucian. It seems he doesn't care for you nearly as much as he does Lucian.
Arrgh! Don't you think I know that? Just do it. I am tired of living day to day in this torturous stalemate. Once I get word of your deed, I will give you full access to the Aetheria. Then I never want to see your face again.
Are you murdering your father? You're a jerk. It will be done exactly as you wish. And I do trust you will be discreet.
Of course.
That being said, Aldor has kind of embroiled himself in this dangerous game of politics. Grand Exemplar Sigmund, the Special Forces have lost. I watched it happen, Commander. We need to retrofit all of our soldiers to resist that damned absorption magic. Throwing normal soldiers at Dargon's daughter is like feeding a monster. Between the intruders and the renegade prisoners, we are losing control of the ship. Could the prophecies be wrong? All bridge personnel to the escape vessel. We will head to the Aetheria in Veridia.
But what of the last shard? Are we to just let it fall into their hands?
Giovanni, what exactly do you plan on doing should Subject Zero be after that shard as well? I don't think a kick in the shins will be enough force to stop him.
What? Hey!
We must escape to the Ark. We must admit defeat for now. But the war has yet to begin, and we are preordained to win it. I knew that was eggs, I just wanted to see if the game would actually let me. Huh. This is not what I was expecting, but alright. I don't think I can sneak up on him because I feel like he saw me through the trees. Now, crossbows are supposed to be doing more damage with higher dexterity, and I have a ton of dexterity, so let's try some of these crossbow abilities. The very, very first part of the game, I tried it, and it just was very unimpressive. Now that he's super dexed, let's give it a shot. There's crossbow barrage. Anything else? There's like a short shot. There we go. Focus shot and crossbow barrage. Let's see if it can. Let's see if it. I'm curious if it'll like punch through this guy and hit this guy because it's a barrage. Nope. Okay, that was 2 TP. Now I get the same thing for backstab. Like in backstab, we've seen how powerful that is. I can fire again. There's no cooldown. Or at least not cooldown long enough for him. I think Soho kind of showed him how it was done. So I think I'm going to stick with stealth for now. If he can be a powerful crossbow user, then I don't currently have the build for it. Plus 50% damage to enemies with full health, huh? Keep that around. Yeah, he saw me totally through the wall. So one is lightning plus one is shock. You can't really see the difference though, they look the same to me. That doesn't seem to add much damage at all, or at least not enough to be worth a turn. It's kind of how these layouts generally are. When you see something like that, it probably means you have to go with both sides. It's generally 2 or 3. And then, like, get the keys or switches to unlock the central zone. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time searching this area for chests or something. Oh, there's one. Is it accessible through the main route? Haha, interesting. See where that orange one leads then. Okay. But I was not expecting to pop in that one. I thought I was going to pop in this one. Alright. Done exploring it. Maybe I should have equipped that instead when I was testing things out. That's fine for right now. That's the one I was looking for. No, my first priority is that chest. Alright, well let's... Before I jump across anything, let's finish exploring the rest of this side of the ship. And this would be... Oh, darn it. The first human to spot me. Congratulations. This is your prize. I could probably kill twice that number without them getting attacked. I'm assuming this leads to where I was. Oops. Hand rested again. I don't think anything will come of this, but I'm going to try dropping and see what happens. For all I know, this will open up another platform. Nope, nothing happened. Nothing that I observed anyways. Whoops, wrong save. Just so you know, this layout is really weird. Like, for a puzzle, it's fine. It's an okay puzzle. Nothing too hard. But imagine if you were working on this shit. You had to jump across to something that probably looks like it would kill you if you missed. Are these the Veridian soldiers? I assume so. Just in case, let's see if there's anything else I need. Hello, Lucian. Please speak with Duke Aldor. How much you want to bet everybody says that exact same line? Just to be sure, I'm gonna talk to every single... Aww, or not. As soon as I walk there. Fine. Are these gonna be your last words, Lucian? Well, let's find out.
Lucian, I am relieved to see you're alive.
And you as well.
I don't deserve your forgiveness, son. I have made peace with that truth. But I am in a position to help you now. I've sent a large detachment from the Veridian First Army, those loyal to me, to join your base just south of Sayunaa. And those of us here are what I could glean from the Veridian Air Force. Not much, but it got the job done. With some help from Soha, of course.
Sounds like something that would get you exiled from Veridia.
Exiled is an understatement, boy. They want my hide.
Yeah, as soon as Cormac appeared, I figured that he was going to try to assassinate Aldor. You don't get to keep allies for long.
It doesn't matter anymore. I failed where my son has succeeded, and from now on, I am no longer serving evil. I do not know if it is worth anything to you, but I am beyond proud of you.
It is worth a lot, Father.
Aww. Hello, Duke Chrome Dome. Remember me?
Indeed I do, Ingrid. I hope you understand. Very well. I do suppose I had that coming.
How about you guys stop this, lovey-dovey talk and ask why he wanted Ingrid dead? I'm assuming there's some sort of plot mechanic there. Or maybe they'll never uncover that, but maybe he just wanted a test of loyalty. Or perhaps she's some sort of, prophesized heroine to mess with the shards. Who knows? Ask!
Very well, I do suppose I had that coming.
Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg, Baldy. Thank Lucian I don't finish the job and remove that mustache of yours.
Lucian, you've assembled quite a force from so little. Good, because we have much work to do. My entire government has been usurped by the Denari.
Denari? The religious sect?
Yes. Grand Exemplar Sigmund, their leader, has been weaving massive influence throughout Veridia and the world. They control a source of energy that they've used to create an entire army of artificial soldiers equipped with powerful gear made from Aetherium. They have been importing masses of victims to serve as test subjects and biomass resources. The poor, the disenfranchised, the non-human, all victims of the Denari's mission. They are evil and must be destroyed.
Now it's too cut and dry. I think I liked it better when there was a little bit more complexity to it. Let's hope that let's hope it doesn't get too simplified like this.
Unfortunately, they now completely control the Empire of Veridia, so we find ourselves the David to their Goliath. I understand you have encountered shards of energy. These are simply fragments of the primary energy source that they control deep within their secret fortress, the Arcdenarium. There's one more of these fragments remaining, and it is in possession of the President and the CEO Gerrard of the Aeolian League. He is wealthier than kings themselves and has purchased the shard as a prized artifact, but he has no idea what it really is. The Denari will want it, as will the man they call Subject Zero. You know him as Cormac.
Subject Zero?
He was one of the first prototype augments. My spies were unable to find out any more about him. I can guess he was a failed experiment and kept off the books to keep their operation legitimate. He made it sound like he was a space alien.
Cormac told me a far different story.
The only thing we know is that he wants the shards. Sigmund wants the shards, and I don't feel good about either of those outcomes.
Agreed. So what's with this Gerrard? Is he working for them?
I don't know. However, I do know that a large portion of the test subjects have come from the Aeolian League, particularly the vast slums of Varna. The city may boast gleaming towers of opulence, but the ground levels contain masses of cores that their semblance of a government seems to treat as a nuisance. Knowingly or unknowingly, he is serving them. It's time to pay him a visit and get that shard before it falls into the wrong hands.
If I may, Duke, Lucian, my country has been subverted as well. We may be facing a powerful Sayunaa army under the command of the false Queen Azra.
We caught word of what happened. With the death of King Dargon, Sayunaa has fallen under the wing of Veridia. So I'll mark my words that we will remedy this situation, for you are the internationally accepted heir to that throne.
Wait, your dad passed away? Why did you say so? Sorry, Soha. Thank you, Ingrid. And yes, to address your unspoken concern, if I were to take the Sayunaa throne, I would throw Sayunaa's weight behind Lucian indeed. Oh, well that's good. Yes, I will fulfill my promise to pay off your debts as well. Thanks. You know, I might as well just not talk around you.
The way I see it, a hostile Sayunaa is a much bigger threat. Our forces are concentrated at our base there. If Sayunaa attacks, it's all over.
With the addition of the Veridian First Army, we may have deterred them a bit longer, but the odds would still be stacked against us.
My people only follow Azra out of fear. Defeating her will cut the head off the snake, and Sayunaa will join the coalition of Lucian once again.
And then we must do both in short order. The Shard and then Azra. Father, can you keep the Angra Mainyu at the ready?
Indeed. I've got your back, boy. If Denari forces or this Subject Zero show up, we'll hold them off. Good luck.
Quest started. The coalition is ready. Speaking of which, I keep saying I'm going to read the journal, but every time I think about it, I'm no longer around a journal. So let's do it now. Let's start with the quests. I did read the reunion, okay. The coalition is ready. The true villains have been exposed and the battle lines have been drawn. We must recover CEO Gerrard's shard before it falls into the wrong hands. Then we must solidify the coalition. Most of the world is prepared to join Lucian's coalition, save for Queen Azra, who rules over Sayunaa with an iron fist. Defeating Azra will strengthen our force so that we can truly stand up to Veridia. Now to read the Federation of Gondwana. People that got obliterated. Okay. So even though the Gondwana is effectively no more, or at least their current biography is no longer applicable, let's read this one, in case I haven't read it. Federation of Gondwana. The Gondwanas are somewhat closely related to human, but they took a different evolutionary direction, adapting much smaller stature. The Federation itself is steeped in mystery. It is believed that the Gondwanas based their capital in the tree city of Nova Skada, and include multiple different peoples and tribes under their wing. The political system seems to be an oligarchy of several great houses run by key Gondwanas with a long history of influence in the far south of the world. Most of what is known about the Gondwana comes from their liaison Kesh, a Caladori Grand Master of multiple ancient martial arts, philosopher and diplomat. Recently, the Duchy of Remorg has shown an interest in projecting power into Gondwana, but it is seen as a lost cause for the time being anyway. Recently, there have been strange developments. He said recently twice here. There have been strange developments involving unexplained technologies and rogue factions seeking to overthrow the current figurehead, Queen Azra. Barhara Dominion to the far east. This mostly unexplored region to the east of Sayunaa and Veridia is currently claimed by the Barhara tribe, a race of proto-human giants who have almost never themselves traveled into the human world. The Dominion is peaceful at the moment, but both Sayunaa and Veridia have had to deal with centuries of invasions from the east. It is rumored that the Caladori refugees are hidden somewhere in the swamps of the Dominion, but Kesh refuses to confirm or deny this, most likely to protect his people. The Dominion lies in the outermost extremes of the known world, and it is a hostile environment. It is either swamp, tundra, or frigid Arctic. Dargon has reigned as monarch of Sayunaa for the last 45 years. In his youth, he was both a renowned general and a masterful user of battle magic. He was able to prove his ability in multiple wars with the various invaders from the east, staunchly defending Sayunaa from any and all aggressors. Dargon personifies Sayunaa. He is, more than anything, secretive. He alone has total reign over Sayunaa's vast, mostly centralized wealth. He alone stands fast against all enemies, internal and external. While his reign as king has been highly successful, Dargon's personal life is less than exemplary. He is renowned for his promiscuity and his tendency to employ exotic women from around the world as entertainment. Met her yet. We're going to read about her anyways. She's a Veridian human. The figurehead of the Duchy of Aetheria, a small but rich entity in the Empire of Veridia. Odessa's son Randolph is the current sitting emperor of Veridia. Odessa essentially controls the direction of the imperial throne from behind the scenes, so she is essentially the one after Aldor, because now he's, like he said, they went this high now. President Gerrard, that's the guy I'm going to now. Possibly the richest individual in the world, Gerrard is both the CEO of his trade conglomerate and the head of state of the Aeolian League. Gerrard is a phlegmatic, jovial man who has a rich taste in art. He is known to donate obscene amounts of funding to musical theater and elaborate statues and other works of art. Emperor Randolph. Randolph, a 5-year-old boy, is the sitting emperor of Veridia. Due to a botched succession in the previous generation, Randolph, who is weakly linked to the old Imperial dynasty, was the last resort to inherit the throne and keep the empire intact. However, this resulted in a lack of monarchical legitimacy and thus a nearly powerless imperial throne. Randolph bends to the will of Duke Aldor in all matters. General Farum is one of the leading generals of the Sayunaa Defense Forces and a trusted diplomat under the employ of King Dargon. Farum was present for Princess Soa's wedding and was the official entrusted with protecting Sayunaa's interests during the Bellador campaign. He is known to have a soft spot for Princess Soa, and while he is infinitely loyal to King Dargon, he fears for Dargon's fading health. The Duchy of Remorg. The strongest of the political subdivisions of the Empire of Veridia. Veridia had been a multipolar balance of power for a long time until Duke Aldor inherited the Duchy of Remorg. Now Remorg's influence is so great in the Imperial Court that the seat of the Emperor is all but meaningless compared to the whim of Duke Aldor. Remorg is home to the most fertile and beautiful lands in the world. If he's that powerful, why is he the outcast now? Grand Mistress of the House of Zara and current head of state of the Gondwana Federation, she has protected the interests of the Gondwana people to stay isolated from the north. Rival factions threaten her house's dominance often. Azra has close ties with Kesh and has assigned him the role of ambassador. The House of Galzos is where Giovanni's from, the primary rival faction to the House of Zara. They have recently acquired advanced foreign technology, including automatons powered by a mysterious power source. Giovanni, current head of the House of Galzos and great-grandson of Galzos, the Gondwana warrior of legend. Giovanni is known for mental imbalances and has been exiled from the Federation court multiple times, but his faction seems to unwittingly come into great swaths of power from foreign sources. Genbu, the great beast of legend that destroyed the old Gondwana home city of Kada. Grand Exemplar Sigmund. Sigmund is the primary member of the Denari Conclave, the organized leadership of the Denar Temple faction that is closely entwined with Veridian society and politics. He serves as the apostle, a political role granting him the ability to spiritually sanction or forbid claims to the imperial throne of Veridia. Angra Mainyu. This massive state-of-the-art battleship built by the Denari Conclave. This particular ship oversees the human trafficking operation in the southern conflict. The Denari Conclave, currently the militant arm of the Denar Temple region that dominates most of the human world. Typically, the Denari Conclave has fielded a number of Templars and Exemplars in the defense of various interests, either for the benefit of humanity or for the politicians who have earned the Conclave's favor. I have not met this dude yet. General Trahan, top general who served under Duke Aldor of Remorg. Trahan's presence is the source of continuity in Aldor's absence as he keeps the Veridian First Army, otherwise known as the Army of Remorg, focused on their new mission. I guess he's my new ally. Arcdenarium, secret base of the Denari Conclave. Magical augmentation and the Central Shard operation take place here. Okay, let's make a save here. And then we'll, give me a moment, I'm going to save the recording.